We're here in Pine Valley, and we're in the Pine Valley Recreation Area, and behind me is a guard station built back in the 1930s by the CCCs. And this basically was an opportunity for the Forest Service and the community to come together, work on projects that were needed, but we wouldn't have ever been able to do it with the money that we got. So this money that we did get for the recovery project has boosted this project into the forefront and prioritized it so that we will now see something happen, and then from there it'll just make this district even better place to come and visit.
The money came from the ARA project. What happened is we submitted the project with our archaeologist here on the forest, and she had a big desire to see this project go through because it's on the historical register. So she had a lot of interest to try and restore the building, but forest funding would never allow that to happen with the dollars that were given. And so we were able to put this project in for contract with these funds. We're able to get a contractor up here to get the work done.
It's brought it to the forefront, meaning that, you know, beforehand we were nickel and diming it to death in order to get money to do what we could, so it was going in phases. And so having the stimulus money, the Recovery Act money, it's great because it's a big block of money and we can do it all at one time and gets it done faster so that the public can use it. Well, you know, we're losing our old historical buildings because they're falling into disrepair, and so to have one that we're able to maintain and bring back to somewhat its historical characteristics and let the public use it as a rental cabin is really kind of cool, because the public loves these old buildings. And you know, before they started doing a lot of the restoration, they would ask us, can we use these old cabins? And we'd have to say no because of safety and health issues. So
we're trying to keep it with the same historical value. I mean, we're keep the windows, and the only thing we'd probably upgraded was the electrical system. Never did have an electrical system, and we installed the plugs, putting new appliances. But basically, we're trying to keep the building, to keep that historical look throughout, through the construction of it.
The facility is very prominent in the area, the local area, and we're going through restoring the whole building. We took the roof off, the old roof, we've put a new roof on. We've upgraded, put some electrical in the building. We'll have outlets, electric appliances in the building. We will have water also. There will be a shower that'll be restored. So everything that was in the building is going to be restored to a historical integrity. We're putting a few extra things on the front. We're putting handrail and things on that we found off of other historical buildings in the region, and those kinds of things.
We are doing the utilities, the underground utilities, so we've got the sewer and water. We're also doing the grading operation around the building to establish a better drainage system and create just a better layout around the building. Over the years, the soil's encroached on the building, and it's kind of caused a little bit of a problem with runoff and that kind of thing. So we're fixing that, and we're going to make it so that that doesn't happen anymore.
I think it's really fun. It's fun to, as they've uncovered some of the painting or it's been fun to see the quality of work that was done 70, 80 years ago, and it's been nice to restore that, some of the doors and hardware and some of the stuff that they're going to keep in this project. I think a lot of people will be able to enjoy it in the future.
We have about 200 to 300 workers on ARRA projects in other areas, and with those 200 and 300 workers, we also have manufacturers and suppliers that we contract to. That keeps the economy going. I mean, it stimulates the job market, and it trickles down, to everybody else. So probably employ 100 people for a project like this.
I'm from Cedar City, and it's benefited because it keeps a paycheck coming in, and we're able to meet our responsibilities.
Well, as in my case, it has created jobs, and for a lot of the subcontractors that are out here as well, we have electricians coming down and working for, you know, a couple of days. It just keeps everybody going. And I think that this will be a successful project because not only does it create jobs immediately, it'll also get utilized in the future by the public and other people that want to come stay down here. So I do feel that it's successful.
In creating the jobs for people, the local people around us. You know, it's going to last for another 80, 100 years where our generation of kids could come up here and enjoy the scenery up here in Pine Valley.
It's an opportunity for the community to say this was part of our heritage back then, and we look at that as important because we want the community to feel like this is they call it their park. We want them to have that tie, and in fact some of the new campsites we're building we're naming after some of the settlers, and so it's more of a tie to the community than it is anything else. So I was able to provide jobs, provide the contract. You know, the community, this community and the ones surrounding it are suppressed because of the economy, and there's a lot of people out of work, and so this has been able to bring not only jobs to this area, but also what a nice product. It's not a product that, you know, no one will use. This will be something that people will use for a long time and get a lot of use out of it and pleasure out of it.
To me, it's fun to see people be really enthusiastic about restoring it.
The fact that it's historic, so they're able to restore something that was already here, and then the public gets to use it. It's going to be able to be rented for the public use, and I think the money's going to be well spent.
And the heritage of the Forest Service being here in this valley, this will now become a place where people can come and stay and experience the same kinds of things that people who actually built this cabin and lived there experienced back then.
Not only does it put people to work, but it's given people an opportunity for recreation. The building will be used for quite some time, recreation-wise. There's a lot of local interest with relatives that have settled the area that can come up and use it. And it is a good project. It's putting the money to a good facility that was sound. It's helping with the historical integrity of the building, but it's trying to boost the economy. It's putting people to work and those things. It's going to be a benefit to the Dixie and to the local area.